I'm back. It's Brianna here. I just wanted to give you guys another update on how my experience in nursing school is going. Um, Obviously, the last couple of episodes I had expressed to you guys that I'm struggling, and well, I really am struggling. I'm not passing right now because I had my second test. Was it? It was 2 weeks ago, and I failed that test too, and it was really hard for me to accept, and it was just really hard for me to deal with that because I just felt like it was going to be the end of me and that I was not smart enough to be a nurse, that this nursing school thing is just not cut out for me. And if you fail a test, you are required to meet with your clinical instructor and talk with them about what you did wrong or what they did wrong. And with my meeting, I had asked my clinical instructor if she could get a copy of the test so we could go over the test one-on-one, and that was very helpful for me. I realized a lot of my mistakes were because I was just overthinking everything. Like, the answer was obvious and it was right there in front of me, but I was generalizing the problem and I was thinking in 1,000 different directions. I guess that becomes a problem when you know too much information. When they're asking you about something specific and you're like, oh, well, I know this, and this, and it's just not helping. So we went over the test and I thought I was okay. Like, I had my moments right after I found out that I failed. I had my moments that I cried, but turns out I was not okay. The weekend after I found out my grade, I was pretty much depressed. I mean, there's no other, I guess, self-diagnosis that you can call it. It was the worst emotional feeling that I've ever had. Saturday night, I got 12 hours of sleep because I stayed up all night crying, and then I just woke up late due to emotional and mental exhaustion. And I just thought that I was going to give up nursing school and give up these dreams that I had had for my life since I was like 6 years old, and I was just ready to quit. And so I did not talk to my mom at all during that time. I didn't talk to her because I was just so emotional, and I couldn't figure out a way to express how hurt and upset that I was until eventually Saturday night I sent my mom an email basically just explaining to her everything that I was feeling, and she called me Sunday. Sunday I felt like I was just dead. I was numb. I just felt like I was going through the motions and just not my normal self. And so I talked to my mom. She called me and we had a really good conversation. She wasn't giving me her momages. She was very understanding and obviously worried because I had expressed to her how hurt I was, and she doesn't want me to fall into depression like her brother has, and she just wanted to protect me from that and keep my spirits up. So she really helped me get through that, and we talked about it. She said that being happy and being successful is a choice that you have to make every day. You have to choose to be positive and see the bright side of things. Just like every day we wake up and choose to be followers of Jesus. You know, it's a choice that you have to make. And when she said that, it was like a light switch flipped in my head, because it's just the attitude that you have to choose. And Ever since then, I was doing really well, and that was about 2 weekends ago. This past weekend, I was not supposed to go home because I was just now getting used to my new study routines and my schedule, and I was thinking, well, I'm not going to go home, but it turns out that I had Friday and Saturday off of work, so I wanted to go home as soon as possible. I figured maybe my mom could help me study, or maybe my mom could just take care of me and help me emotionally or mentally. But I got home Thursday night, and pretty much all of Friday and all of Saturday she was gone with Daddy John, because Daddy John just came back from a business trip, and she was so excited to see her boyfriend, and they just wanted to love each other and all that great stuff. So I felt kind of slighted at that point because, one, as emotional as I was feeling very alone and very kicked to the curb because she didn't help me, you know. But I made it through. I dealt with it, and it turned out to be good in the end. Saturday night, Daddy John and Mom came over to the house and grilled out. So we had a good family dinner. And then Sunday, we went to church in the morning, which was great. I love going to Ethos in Nashville. And my Nana and Papa from New Orleans were in town in Nashville this weekend, but they did not come to actually see us until Sunday. Well, they came, and it was so worth everything this weekend. It was just worth the wait, really. And I was just so glad to see them, and they got to spend the day with me, or with us, really. They got to spend the day with us because I had to leave Sunday night, and they spoil me, but in a good way. I mean, the love and caringness that they give me is just amazing. Because all weekend, my mom was saying how I wasn't my bubbly and bright self. I wasn't just like that, and I told her, I was like, Mom, I'm so emotionally and mentally exhausted and tired from all the stuff that I've been going through, that when I came home this weekend, it was a chance for me to continue my study routine, but to relax and to take care of myself and to have her take care of me. So I might not have been bubbly and bright, but I was relaxed, and I told her I was just trying to build up my strength, my emotional strength for the next 2 weeks, because it's going to be another 2 weeks before I can go home. And she was very understanding about that. But when Nana and Papa came over, of course I flipped out and I got really excited. Nana and Papa are such a joy to be around. I love them so much, and my heart longs to be with them again. I know that sounds really cheesy, but with them being in New Orleans all the time, it breaks my heart because I miss them and I love them so much. They spoil me with gifts and love, and when they came to my house, they said, we have surprises for you. And I was like, okay, that's fine, but I really wasn't expecting a lot. Papa is so generous and so loving. He gave me $40 in cash, and he filled up my gas tank so I could get back to Kentucky and just have gas for the week. He also just gave me a bunch of Papa loving and hugs and kisses. Some of the things that Nana gave me, Nana and Papa both, this was the main thing that they got me because I so wanted this. If you can see, it's a picture frame of Nana and Papa, and then right there is a picture of me and Nana and Papa from my high school graduation. Right there. And there's Nana and Papa. You can see my phone through the reflection. Nana also gave me a bumper sticker for my car that says NOLA Girl. It's from New Orleans and I love it. I cannot wait to put it on my car. This I found was kind of ironic. My Nana knows how much I like fashion and I like Victoria's Secret and I like anything girly. I don't know why she got me this, but she said, she gave it to me and said, Brianna, I got this in the mail as like a free gift thing from Victoria's Secret. Do you want it? And I was like, sure. So let me show you guys what my Nana got me. Some pink underwear. I just think it's really funny because I actually do really like them. But yeah, that's what Nana got me. And it was really sad for me to leave them. I was just heartbroken that I had to leave and come back to Kentucky. But I had class today. Today's Monday. And I had class lecture about fecal elimination. How interesting, right? It was okay. It kind of grossed me out a little bit, but I feel like I kind of know a lot already due to my mom's medical history. So I studied after class with my friend Barbie, and she is repeating this semester for the second time. She's already been through fundamentals, and I guess she just knows a lot more than I do, but she really helped me. And I'm so happy and I'm so excited, you guys, because I've never felt more prepared for a test than I do now. We're doing physical assessment, we're doing fecal elimination, cultural diversity, and health promotion, which is like basically just teaching your patients how to take care of themselves. Those are the topics on test 3. And physical assessment, I was so afraid to jump into that because I felt like it was so much information and I was never going to know it. And I actually have my skills check off on Thursday. Well, I'm so ready for this. I got this, you guys. And I'm so like, I know you probably can't tell how serious I am, but I seriously know that I am going to do good on this test because I just know it. And it makes me feel really good and really confident that I know this material and I feel ready to take this test. So I also have a book right here that I was going to show you guys that my teacher my clinical instructor had let me borrow to help me study because I told her that I was having trouble with the application type questions. I got the facts down. Like, I can look at the PowerPoints and study the material 1,000 times, but then when I go to the test, when they give me the patient situations and stuff, that's what confused me. So I told her that, and she gave me this book called Fundamentals Success. It's in the Davis Success Series, and if you go through it, it's just like a bunch of questions, practice questions about material that you would learn in fundamentals. And on the side pages, they give you the answers and the rationales as to why that is the right answer or why that is the wrong answer. And it helped me at first. I really liked it. But then when we started going through physical assessment stuff, I looked at the physical assessment stuff in here and it was so confusing. It was like, it was asking me questions like a nurse who knows everything else on top of physical assessment would know. And when I just read the questions, it was confusing, so I stopped reading it. But it is very helpful if you're having trouble with application type questions, so I do recommend that. I plan on giving you guys another update probably after my 3rd test, because after the 3rd test, my schedule flies by. We only have 7 more weeks left in this semester, and I'm telling you, it cannot go any faster than it already is. I am so ready to be done with first semester, And I know that because I'm going to do well on this next test, I will pass this class. And when I do pass, I'm having a party and I'm going to New Orleans and I'm saying, screw you. No, I'm just kidding. That's not how I am. But I'm saying, bye, Kentucky. We have 7 more weeks left in the semester, which is about 14 more lectures in class time, and we have about 7 more labs, which is it's either going to be a check-off, a lab, or a clinical in the facility, but we only have like 3 more clinicals in the facility, which is not a lot, which means the rest are going to be check-offs and practice labs. I love the people that I go to lab with. They are so amazing. And we did the practice physical assessment last week in the lab, and I was the patient. So everybody was poking me and messing with me, and it was funny. But emotionally, I am doing really well right now. And I hope that this continues. I've been going to counseling every Wednesday to help me deal with some of this stuff, and I feel like that's really helping. So for those of you who are just as stressed as I am or just as emotional as I am, it really, really helps to have someone to talk to, someone that you feel comfortable with, that you can open up to, someone who is not biased, who doesn't know anything about the nursing program, because like my mom, she's been through the nursing program, so now that she's on the outside, sometimes when I tell her how I'm feeling, she says, well, I did it, you can do it, get over it. You know, she doesn't really help me through these problems that I'm having. So it definitely helps to talk about your feelings and talk about your emotions. I know that a couple months ago, I was not the one to be saying that because I am famous for putting up my walls and protecting my heart from all of the hurtful and bad emotions and stuff that goes on in this world, but sometimes it just needs to be dealt with, and I think I've been doing really well. So wish me luck on my next test. Wish me luck that I continue to be happy. I will keep you guys updated, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, great rest of the week. Good luck in school, you guys, and have a good weekend. Okay, bye, you guys.